Hello there. I will be showcasing a 3D loadout in CS2. I'm going to keep this list to my top 5 weapons for each category. The pistols. The Glock 18 ironwork. There are two types of ironwork, wrought iron and cast iron, done on any weapon, armor, artwork, utensil, or architecture feature made of iron, used for perspective and decorative purposes. Popular in the medieval period, highly engraved skin. The ivy on the slide looks like it's in motion and is the main focal point. The USPS 27 in numerology, the number 27 often signifies emotional intelligence, new beginnings, inner strength, and a spiritual awakening. Not sure if spiritual awakening comes after being silenced by this no-nonsense skin. This custom paint job features a wing diffuser beneath the rear sight. Clearly quiet but deadly. The P250 epicenter, the point on the surface of the earth that is directly above the underground point where the fault rupture commences, producing an earthquake. The most negative effect of the earthquake are those closest to the vicinity of the epicenter. Muted rainbow metallic color scheme, gleaming circular pattern etched deeply on the main body radiates out, focuses the eye on the center of the skin. On the new model, it's a great alternative. The normal maps are exquisite. The CZ75 Auto Imprint, a mark made by pressing something into a softer substance so that its outline is reproduced. The imprint on the skin is precise and elaborate, off-white mag and handle, metallic steel on the top slide, exquisitely detailed normal maps throughout. The Desert Eagle Serpent Strike, a defensive action where a snake rapidly lunges forward to bite, often a reaction to a perceived threat or danger. The focal point is the bright red trigger, which looks like a fang. The red snake is found on the slide in motion, two more on the handle, one biting the other at each end. There is purple, gold, violet, and subtle tertiary coloring. Snake texture throughout is phenomenal. The snake on the back sights is making an infinity sign by eating its own tail. It's pattern based. The best orange patterns are 361, 770, and 953. Try not to become a perceived threat as this skin is ready to bite. The mid tier, which has shotguns and a singular machine gun. The Nova Rising Sun generally signifies new beginnings, hope, and illumination, often associated with the start of a new day, can symbolize progress and opportunity. In Japanese culture, it represents the sun and its origins. Cherry blossom stained glass design throughout, and a goldfish on the sights. There is a rising sun behind a mountain peak, surrounded by clouds on the buttstock. As alternatives go, this is a good one. The sawed-off analog input is a continuous signal, often a voltage or current, that represents a range of values, as opposed to a digital signal which only has two states, on or off. Measures continuous changes in conditions, commonly found in sensors and control systems. It has diagonal bands of color, custom painted on the main body, with the capital letters X, Y, B, and A. They are in the style of old school gaming, notating the analog inputs. Additionally, it has the words 5th generation in white on the barrel. The base color is dark gray and has accents of red which stand out against it. The Mag 7 BI83 Spectrum refers to the multicolor crystalline metal called bismuth. The subtle geometric logo and BI83 are on the heat vents, corresponds to the atomic number and shape. Spectrum is the primary color and visual effect on the skin, suggesting a range of color reminiscent of bismuth's iridescent properties. The steel texture on the pump action, backsights, and main handle offset the cornucopia of color and ground the skin. The XM1014 Mockingbird, a bird known for mimicking the songs of other birds. Its symbolizes freedom of expression, innocence, individuality, and being very territorial. In spiritual contexts, mockingbirds often symbolize communication, adaptability, and resilience. Several etched silver laurels encompass the golden inlaid mockingbirds. Wooden secondary on the grips and back stock. A golden tip ends off the gun. It's similar to the CZ Victoria mixed with the Nova Walnut. Traditional gun enthusiasts rejoice. The Negev Mjolnir embodies the North traditions name of Thor's hammer. It represents strength, resilience, as well as the role of a protector for both gods and humans. It always returns to the rightful owner and can summon thunder and lightning, symbolizes vitality of life and growth. It has a red and golden orange color scheme, wooden and metallic detailing. There are 2 ram heads on the main body. It has black and brown accents. The custom Nordic normal mapping is phenomenal and make this skin come alive. The best Negev skin in the game and the price tag to match. The SMGs, the Mac 10 pipe down, means to stop talking or making noise. In this case, the skin's body is a series of red pipes. The tip and trigger guard are a matching red. The rest is various shades of gray. The embodiment of the meme, the internet, is a series of tubes. The normal maps are some of the best I've ever seen. The MP9 Hydra, a many-headed serpent or monster in Greek mythology that was slain by Hercules. Each of the heads, when cut off, are replaced by 2 others. Neon green and jet black color scheme, teeny red accents. Brilliant normal mapping. The UMP-45 KO Factory. KO stands for knockout, a victory when a fighter is rendered unable to continue fighting. Basically a knockout. Comic book styling knock'em sock'em robots. The blue robot looks like it's firing every bullet by punching it with its red glove. Pastel colors include red, blue, black, green, gray, and yellow. A playful skin that doesn't take itself seriously and still gets the KO. Illustrated well and a nice addition. The PP Bison Embargo, an official ban on trade, a restriction typically adopted by a government towards a certain country, as this skin has enough of it to go around. Cyan primary color, along with a fire symbol on the magazine, flames on the front of the skin, and a sexy lady on the back wearing white heart sunglasses. P90 traction looks like a grip of a tire tread on a road. It can also mean to make progress or succeed. Steel, cyan, blue, metallic normal maps throughout give texture and depth. Their geometric hexagon texture and design add to the name. A cheap alternative having everything it needs to succeed. The Rifles. The AK-47 Cartel, an association of manufacturers or suppliers with the purpose of maintaining prices at a high level and restricting competition. They collude to manipulate the price and supply of a product or service. It has a hand-engraved metal body, magazine, and barrel, with a Los Muertos aesthetic, a serpent on the sights with its mouth wide open, several skulls including a large one on the magazine. The normal maps on the skin are top notch. The M4A1S leaded glass, a technique where individual glass pieces are colored, textured, or beveled, are joined by lead strips fitting into channels on either side, found in both traditional and contemporary architecture designs. Various 3D modeled shards of different shades of blue, yellow, and orange throughout. The M4A4 turbine, a machine for producing continuous power, in which a wheel or rotor is made to revolve by a fast-moving flow of water, steam, gas, air, or other fluid. A turbine plays a key role in transforming fluid or air energy into usable electricity. Red brick for the bulk of the skin. The detail and intricate designs are so nuanced. Blue and yellow accents, black and gray secondary colors. Phenomenal 3D mapping. Gray mechanical skin and a wonderful design. The Scout Memorial, a structure established to remind people of a person or event, usually commemorating a battle or war. The primary focus is a mosaic textured design, memorializing previous soldiers' sacrifices. This highlight is found centrally located on the main body. Some of the best normal maps I've seen in quite a while. Dirty white and light grayish primary color with steel secondary accents. Great look for a war memorial. The Op Gungnir, derived from the Old Norse word gung, meaning swaying or rocking, refers to the spear's movement when thrown, or the powerful tremors it causes upon impact. Odin's weapon, an iconic spear of the chief god in the Norse mythology, famous for its exceptional accuracy, always striking its intended target, capable of great destruction. Primary color is blue, and it comes in 3 lovely tones. The lightest tone is a sky blue, and it shines. The middle tone is found in all the pattern work. Odin's spear on the body goes down the length of the gun. It is the darkest tone and a rich, almost navy blue. It has premium normal maps and a pearlescent effect. I understand why it costs so much in factory new. I will list my top selections. It's up to you to decide, given all the information and examples, which one is the best for you. Don't doubt yourself, and remember your budget should be a part of the equation. My top 6 picks. My $3 picks are the Op Gungnir and the Negev Molnir. My nostalgia picks are the Glock 18 Ironwork and the AK-47 Cartel. My budget picks are the Desert Eagle Serpent Strike and the M4A4 Turbine. I hope this gave you a better idea of a possible loadout you might want to consider picking up. Thanks for taking the time to watch the entire video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.